Facebook, here we are on Friday again. Thanks for bearing with us with our technical operation here. Ben's just going to check the page and see if everything is rolling properly, get it shared, and all of that. So we're coming to you from the Disneyland Hotel today. And as you may have noticed, we're a little bit more decked out than usual because we've got some glow with the show ears going on here, which we'll talk about a little bit later.
I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm sorry, Facebook Live.
Entertaining people.
Hi, welcome to Facebook Friday. We are, like Holly said, we are coming to you from Disneyland Hotel, where we've been staying for the past couple of days, and we've got a couple more under our belt. We have festive ears to get you in the spirit for being at the Disneyland Hotel, even though they're for a world of color, which touched Grand California. But you can go watch last week's live cast and see the Grand Californian and our awesome room there. How are we doing?
It's good. I've got it shared. Can you hear us?
Okay.
In your headphones? Oh, you don't have the video playing. Okay.
I don't.
Okay, so Ben's doing an audio quality check for us.
Good to go.
We're good to go. Okay, fantastic. So, let's start with the news. We'll start with the news around the world, and then we'll tell you about our agency news, because we have a couple things we've been talking about for a while that are now coming up. Are we centered?
Amy loves our ear.
Yeah, thanks, Amy. Are we centered in that shot, or should we scoot a little bit? We should probably scoot just a little bit. We weren't really centered on the camera. Okay.
Yeah, sorry guys. It's a little hard to do this without the usual setup.
We actually can't get behind the camera to see what it's going to look at right now, because right behind where you guys are sitting is the wall and the television.
Yeah.
So our normal, we can sit behind the camera and line it all up, make sure it looks good. I can't do that today. I'm leaning over it, and so anyway, thanks for dealing with our different situation. Anyway, so news from around the world. Big weekend for Disney this weekend.
It is.
In fact, tomorrow is really the big day.
Yeah.
It's the official opening of both Avatar Land, which we've been talking about for, it feels like 10 million years now, and also the grand
opening of Guardians of the
Galaxy Mission Breakout. Yes.
Yep.
So that is the former Tower of Terror at Disneyland. Disney World's Tower of Terror is staying status quo. It is the exact same.
Put down your pitchforks.
It's okay. You're going to be fine. But Disneyland has taken their Tower of Terror a different direction. And the reason behind that is because the location of their Tower of Terror is in Hollywoodland. While Hollywoodland is slowly being encroached on by the Marvel Universe, and here in California, Disney has a better opportunity to use those Marvel characters in their parks than they do in Florida, and that has to do with an agreement with Universal in Florida because of the Hulk coaster, and they have a Spider-Man coaster.
Or a ride or something like
that. Yeah. So anyway, but because Universal has those properties already in their parks, there was something in the licensing agreement that's prohibiting Disney from really going full-on Marvel in their Florida parks. However, in California, they're not restricted in the same way. So, Mission Breakout looks, I will say, if you look at Hollywoodland right now and Mission Breakout, it looks completely out of place because it's very modern, very steampunk looking, versus the rest of Hollywoodland looks like Hollywood in the 1920s. So, obviously a lot of, what's that word, there's a word for it, dissonance going on in that land right now. But I think as they continue to bring those Marvel influences in, like they already have a Captain America and Spider-Man meet and greet, as those Marvel influences continue to roll in, I think it's going to find a home very neatly as the anchor to that land. Good? Are we good?
Yes,
okay, you sound like you wanted to say something.
No, I'm just agreeing with you.
I didn't want to keep battling. We actually were able to, it was actually pretty cool. Last night we were able to see down Hollywood Boulevard into where the press event was happening. And we didn't get to actually go in, but we could see, where everything was happening. And I actually have a friend who got to go, and then two people who were on the Adventures by Disney trip with us met someone random from the media. They just sat down and happened to start talking to them, and they invited them to go this morning. So they actually got to ride and came back and told us a little bit about it. So we've talked to two people who have been on the ride. Neither of us are planning to ride if we can get in tomorrow. But
I'll ride.
You are going to ride?
If the wait's not too long, I'm going to ride.
I thought earlier you weren't going to ride. Okay.
No. I don't want to spend the whole day waiting to ride it.
Right.
But
I want to go in and see the queue, and I think we might have Magic Morning tomorrow, so we might be able to get in and at least, I don't know how well the live stream will work, because you've seen our ability to do that this week has been kind of suspect. And by the way, if we drop you, just hang in there with us. We'll restart the video. The thing is spinning right now.
It is. It's probably a bad thing. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Are we still talking? Can you hear
I
us?
can't hear us, but that doesn't mean we're not broadcasting.
Okay.
Because
that's true. All right, well, we're going to keep going on as though hopefully everything is fine, and if we have to do another Disneyland Hotel show just to clean up, we will. But we'll talk to you, tell you what's going on, and hopefully you can hear us. So anyway, both of those open tomorrow. Another new thing that came out this week is a $50 per night resort credit for Alani.
Ooh.
This is a very last minute thing. It also comes with a free one-day rental car and complimentary airport transportation. So pretty good stuff there.
I'm just going to check to see if we're still broadcasting.
Okay. All right, Ben's checking that out.
Just
keep going.
keep talking.
Okay. You have to go. Now, it's pretty fast because you have to go between July 23rd and August 10th, so it's a very narrow window, and you have to be booked by August 7th. That sounds like a ridiculous booking date, but you have to be booked by the 7th, so you're traveling like 8th, 9th, and 10th staying in Alani. So anyway, if anybody's thinking, hey, I want to go to Hawaii, this sounds really great, and you can get in this summer, let us know, and we will help you get that rate. So, Alani, good. There is a Wine Bar George coming to Disney Springs. That was a new announcement this week for those of you who are wine drinkers. The Fantasy, in addition to the Marvel superhero, so Fantasy, we're on Disney Cruise Line, sorry, skipped ahead really quick there. In addition to Marvel Superhero Academy, which we talked about last week, there is also a Tiffany & Company coming to the Fantasy ship, so some shop opportunities coming up there. There is expected to be an opening date announcement for the new Toy Story Land at the D23 convention, which is happening in July. We saw signs for it. I want to say it's the 17th, 18th, somewhere around there. So by mid-July, we should have a date for Toy Story Land, and it's anticipated probably will be sometime in 2018. So Toy Story Land coming before Star Wars Land. So we're just spinning. Can somebody comment if you can see us? Amy, are you still with us?
I went up to 4 viewers.
So people are watching. We just can't see that they're watching.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Okay,
So
guys, I hope this is working.
Disneyland has terrible cell phone reception,
Yeah.
especially for data. So
right. It's like
the
really,
only thing we
really
don't like about the
ridiculous.
park.
Right. And it happens to be that we're here on a holiday weekend too, so it's more people, but we're dropping viewers, so I don't know if that's.
That comes
And
from
we're back
viewers.
up. Okay.
Melissa just shared it, so
Okay.
maybe she could see it.
Okay. If you can see us and hear us, can you comment so we know you're there?
Hopefully the comments come through.
Yeah.
But anyway.
We don't know if we can see them or not right now. So anyway, so on to news with the agency. I know we've been talking about it a lot, but the dates are now getting near. We have our very first 5K Run Disney event coming up on Saturday, June 10th at 8 a.m. at Counselor Park in York. Again, go on to The Magic's Yours. Make sure you've got that S in there, themagicsyours.com. Under our events tab, we have a link in there to the park. It has all the information with the times. It has the link to Run Disney if you want to register and receive the medals. If you just want to show up and run with us, just show up and walk with us. That's awesome. Feel free to bring your well-trained and leashed pets. Come on out and enjoy the day with us. We'd love to see you. Later that afternoon, if you can't make the run or you're just not really into running or wanting to take a long walk at 8 o'clock in the morning, totally understand. Come on out. We do an agency picnic. That'll be from 1 to 4 at Young's Woods in Hanover. Once again, themagicsyours.com, events tab. All of the information is there so that you can find us for that event. We will have signage at the field so that you can, well, not really field, it's more like a woodsy little park, given the name. So you can come out and find us there. We will have some complimentary refreshments, so we hope that you'll be able to join us. That's it.
That's it.
Now we're ready to talk about Disneyland Hotel.
Do you want to?
So,
should we
let's
check the feed first? Just
yeah,
to make sure we're still going.
let me just make sure
Guys,
we're
we are
recording
really sorry for
quick,
this.
and
Yeah.
because we want to do this one time. So, yeah, it's still going. I can still see you moving.
Okay, good.
Yeah, see, we don't have the front-facing camera on, so we can't even see what you see. So it's kind of crazy. And I put my notes down. So, Disneyland Hotel. Are we going to talk about what we're wearing here first?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So we have our Glow with the Show ears. These were a gift to us from Adventures by Disney last night, and our lanyards with our pins were also a gift to us from Adventures by Disney. So next week we're going to be talking all about our adventure. Tune into that if you've ever been curious about A, what Adventures by Disney is, B, what exactly is included with your adventure, and C, the big key, is it worth it? because it is a high price point trip. You know, we certainly, part of the reason we did it is because I wanted to make sure the value was there before I was selling it and recommending it to clients. So we'll talk all about that next week when we're back in our regular studio, when we can actually
when our
make
technical
sure that
difficulties are our normal technical difficulties, our own fault, not Disneyland.
Yeah, so anyway, today we're going to talk about Disneyland Hotel, but we just wanted to do a little preview for next week. So we are sitting in our room at Disneyland Hotel right now.
We are on the 8th floor of the
Adventure
Tower.
So there are 3 towers at Disneyland Hotel. When the hotel was originally built, only half of the current Fantasy Tower existed. When we walk around, we'll show you a view out the window to give you a better sense of how the hotel's laid out and how large it is. Half of that original tower was built by a friend of Walt Disney's, and Walt had actually gone to this friend and asked him, you know, hey, I got this park thing going on over here, and I'm kind of busy with it. Like, I really don't have time to be building things like hotels. Can you work that out for me? So this friend built half of the Fantasy Tower as the Disneyland Hotel and opened it. And their family actually retained ownership. I'm going to say it was till the 2000s.
Yeah, I want to say it was 2001
it's very,
maybe,
yeah,
but
it's
don't
very,
quote me on
very
that
recent that Disney has had control of this property. So of course when the hotel went up for sale, and in the meantime it had been, you know, they had added more towers and they had, you know, redone some things. But
Robin, stay tuned. We're going to tell you what we think of the hotel.
yeah. We're going to take you on a walking tour shortly.
Yes.
So hopefully we don't lose signal. We'll go down the stairs maybe instead of the elevator.
Yeah, probably.
Help.
Good idea.
So,
God, 8 flights of stairs.
8 flights of stairs. Okay, maybe we'll just cross our fingers for the elevator. So anyway, after the Disney company took it over, it's now 3 towers. It's the Fantasy Tower in the main area, and that's where if you're coming in by bus, by taxi,
Cab,
by valet,
Uber,
will come
whatever.
right. You will come to the Fantasy Tower, and there's a nice little statue outside welcoming you. There's, you know, Disneyland Hotel themed carpets and a nice mural on the wall. The mural is really cool because it's interactive. Well, not really interactive, but it has
glowing bits.
We'll show it to you in a minute. And then, of course, you know, check-in desk. At the check-in desk, they have teacup chairs. They're so cute. There's an area down the hall near the restaurants where they have a lot of Disney memorabilia, which we'll show you later because part of where we're going to walk you to is where we're going for dinner. So you'll get a chance to see Steakhouse 55, which is where we're going to have dinner tonight. We'll show you a sneak peek at Goofy's Kitchen, which if you've been following along with us this week, you've already seen a couple of shots from there, I think. I'm pretty sure I posted those. But we thought we'd start in the room because it's the easiest to broadcast from, in theory. And we'll do a room tour before we go anywhere. So we have the Fantasy Tower, the Adventure Tower, and the Frontier Tower. As far as choosing a location...
Fantasy Tower.
Fantasy Tower.
Sorry,
Fantasy Tower is nice because it has the you know, the shop is there, Goofy's Kitchen is there, Steakhouse 55 is there. We're actually technically closer to Disneyland in the Adventure Tower than we would be in the Fantasy Tower because we have an entrance on that side. Like
yes.
We literally stumble out our front door, cross the street, and we're at the security checkpoint for downtown Disney.
Well, I mean, stumble out our front door, down the elevator, and...
Well, I mean, I'm in the front door of the hotel.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Out of our tower. So we're actually as close as you can possibly get to the entry point at downtown Disney in the Adventure Tower.
Yes.
But that being said, I'd rather walk the 18 extra steps and have all of the stuff in our building because
there is a large gift shop in the Fantasy Tower. It's a Small World Gifts, and then there is a
Small World,
sundries.
I think it's the small one.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Small World's the really small one.
Yeah.
And then I think it's at the Fantasia gift shop.
Yeah,
we'll check when we get downstairs.
And the Fantasy Tower also houses the convention center.
Right.
And there's a convention here this weekend.
There is, and that's all connected. So the restaurant area, the convention area, the check-in, the store is all, you know, you can walk to it. If it would be raining in Southern California, apparently it doesn't do that here.
But when it does, it does.
I say till I jinx us and it rains all day tomorrow, right? But you know, if it would be raining, the Fantasy Tower would definitely be your preferred location because you wouldn't have to leave your room to go to find things.
Melissa, we only stayed in the Adventure Tower for this trip, and then we also stayed at Grand Californian last week. We have not tried the other towers, although did you stay here for your agent training last year?
No, I stayed at Grand California.
Okay, fair enough.
So, yeah, so that's actually why we booked here. Our adventure was actually supposed to be at Grand Californian once we got to Los Angeles, but we had a last-minute change because of the construction going on at the Grand. It's taken 200 rooms at a time out of commission until they finish that project, which the last set of rooms is supposed to cycle out in November. So if you're looking for 2018, which most of us East Coasters, if you're thinking about making a trip to California, let's be real, you're looking at 2018. So if you're thinking 18, they'll be done. Grand Californian will be fine next year. I wouldn't hold back from staying there whatsoever, and room availability should be good.
Yeah.
So anyway, we got moved to Disneyland Hotel for all of the adventures this year just because of that construction happening. Honestly, we were at Grand Californian last weekend, if you were with us, and we didn't see anything that indicated like construction was an issue.
Yeah, I mean there was
we were on the other side of the resort.
Yeah, we were in the DVC section,
right.
So when we did walk up, there was that one section.
There's a section like they've covered the entrance to the hallway off as they're doing each set of rooms. But if you don't happen to be on the floor that they're doing the construction on, I really think you could stay there very easily right now and not know.
Yeah. Robin wants a comparison between the two hotels.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll get there. We'll get there. If the feed craps out, we will start it up again. So stay there. Come on back. If we lose you, we're coming right back. So let's take a quick tour here. If you watched us last week, we were in a 1-bedroom suite at the Grand Californian. The digs are not quite as impressive this week. We're in a standard hotel room, and we were fortunate enough to be able to stay here for the extended part of our trip because our adventure actually ended this morning.
Which was sad.
Which was very sad.
Did you see me with these sad Mickey ears on?
Very, very sad.
We lost our wonderful tour guides.
Yeah. So shout out to Abby and Michael. They really were awesome, but like I said, we'll talk about them next week because this is about Disneyland. So we're gonna
look at how we staying on topic.
I know, right? It's first time ever. Well, we do have a dinner reservation at 5:50.
Oh yeah, 5:50. Oh,
5:50.
okay.
We're a little earlier tonight.
Pedal to that.
So we're gonna take our ears off so that we can walk out.
Cutting off circulation to my face.
Not that we wouldn't walk out in public without our ears, but just because we don't want to. Steakhouse 55 is like a nice joint. We don't want to go there with our flashy ears on.
Also, I'm planning on cheaping out and giving these to my mom as a gift, so I want them all sweaty and whatnot.
That's good. Your mom watches sometimes, silly.
No, she doesn't.
So, anyway, I'm going to pick up the camera here so we can start taking you around. Oh, wait, before we do that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's a little early,
okay.
But...
This is my favorite thing about these rooms.
Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you go shut off that light. I'll go shut off this light.
This is like my one of two reasons to stay at Disneyland.
And the reason why we have the curtains closed.
Yeah.
And...
if you can't hear it, it's playing A Dream is a Wish Your Heart Makes.
And
fireworks over the headboard. I love it! I love it so much.
Here's the other cool thing, and I don't know if they intended it that way. Unless you shut off the Kiss Goodnight, the music stops, but the lights stay on. So it's a nice little night light.
Right, so it's great. Like, you get up in the middle of the night, and of course you're not at home, so you don't have it memorized that it's like, walk 3 steps, turn left, unlock the door, whatever. So here you have that, just a little bit of illumination in the room if you do need to get up in the middle of the night.
Robin says it's 1:20 a.m. there, so don't take too long. We're working on it, Robin.
Robin, where are you?
She's home. Robin Watson.
Oh, Robin Watson! Oh,
yeah.
I thought it was Robin Klaus. Okay, I was like, dude, you're like
Did you not
Alabama.
hear me pronouncing the Y?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I thought you were pronouncing an I. Okay, so we're gonna
We're gonna move along. It's a small room. Won't take long.
Yeah. Robin, we post them when we're done. So if you have to go to bed, don't worry. We'll still be here.
Yes.
All right. So
you just won't get live answers to your questions.
Well, we'll save the curtains. So I'm gonna pan around the room. Honey, do you want to come over here so folks can see? Here we are. Oh, hi, Sarah. Yes, Paradise Pier is really great too. We're actually gonna do that one. I think it's 2 or 3 weeks from now. I don't remember the schedule off the top of my head. So we do have a king room. Of course, everything's upgraded. Everything in life anymore in hotels is upgraded to flat panel TVs. We've got a modest desk and chair with a phone. I don't even understand why there are phones in rooms anymore, but whatever.
Chargers not included.
Chargers not included. Those are ours. And we'll just take a little walk here. Ben's getting us some exterior illumination. The bathroom is very nice, and this is another really cute thing they've got going on here. The handles for the sinks have Mickey Mouse heads on them, which is just absolutely adorable. And Mickey Mouse hands holding the lights with Mickey's on the lampshades. So that's a lot of fun.
Oh,
and
you know what, Robin, since you guys are going to be staying here, honey, why don't you show them where the switch is for the shower?
Oh, yeah, okay.
So this is funny.
Underneath here is the switch to change the shower from bathtub to shower.
And the first day here, we had really bad water pressure.
It was like half switched.
Yeah.
So we also have some hidden Mickeys in the carpet.
Yep.
Of course, every room does have a mini fridge.
Indeed.
And a coffee maker. However, no microwave in the room. So if you needed to cook up some leftovers, you would be kind of out of luck. And quick service here is not like quick service at Disney World where there's a shared microwave.
Robin says it keeps cutting out. So
okay. All right, just try to stay with us, and we'll do what we can. I'm sorry, Robin.
Yeah. Are you still showing us broadcasting?
It still says live.
Mine says broadcast interrupted, so I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Anyway,
all right. Well, let's continue, and hopefully we'll be able to see. So hopefully I can. Yes, it looks okay. It's really sunny and a little glary, but hey, let's try. So what we're looking at here is the Fantasy Tower. So relative to us in the Adventure Tower, Fantasy's to the right. Frontier is to the left, and everything in the middle is pool and tiki bar. So, this is the second reason to stay at this resort. Can you see that monorail? That's not the monorail to the park, that's the monorail water slide, which I went down 4 times this afternoon, and I will tell you, I think it's a better water slide than the slide at Paradise Pier, which I also experimented with the other day. And I definitely recommend this pool area. It's really great. There's a splash zone over there. You can't see it now. They've turned it off. But there's like a waterfall that comes down off at the top for the kids to run through. And there's a shallow splashing area. There are 2 separated pools. There's this one that's kind of shaped like flower petals, I guess. And then there's another smaller pool. It's behind, this is Trader Sam's Tiki Bar that we're looking down on now. It's behind there. That building that you're seeing across the way is the convention center, and it's also where Goofy's Kitchen and Steakhouse 55 are located. So it's, even though it's 3 separate towers, like it's all very, very closely included. It's not like, say, All-Star Sports or something like that. So it's got a much better vibe than that. And let's walk downstairs and go up through the lobby.
Okay,
I'm going to need a purse because we're going to eat dinner.